Hey guys, RB the Garden Nanny. I am going to show you some planters that I found at my son's apartment complex by the garbage. These in my hand right now are not, but I am in the process of painting them. So let me just show you what I found on the street. Now, you know, guys, I am the queen of finding things on the street. This was at my son's apartment complex, and it was sitting by the dumpster. Do you know how much these things are? And this wide of a pot. And like I say, take a little spray paint and paint this puppy. It will be awesome. Now I'm hoping that it already has holes. If not, I'm going to have to put some in. Oh wait, this can come off. There we go. It comes off, and there's the holes. Great, 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 great. Now, I went and bought some purple, because you know I love purple. Purple spray paint for this one. It is No Hunting Purple. Regardless, that's what I got. So I'm going to use it. Alrighty, so here we go, painting this pot, and out with the old, in with the new. I love finding old things and making them look new. So purple, of course, is my favorite color, and I used this pot over the summer with this purple paint, and it was absolutely beautiful. I put my palm tree in it, and I will show that toward the end of this video. But oh my gosh, such a wonderful find, this beautiful pot. Our last two, like I say, they were all by the dumpster. And look how nice and big that container is. That is just awesome. I probably need to wipe this down some, just because I haven't done that. Yes. Here's the other one. It's similar with the pattern. I will wipe this down and let it sit for a bit, just because I have not taken the time to do that yet. So let me do that, and I'll be back. I'm going to be using this satin moss green. This one is already green, but it's going to be a little lighter than what it is. I'm going to use them for both. What I like about this find, guys, is the fact that some people don't like taking things to thrift stores. They just don't want to go, and it's just easier to just put it out by the trash and somebody will pick them up. Now my son knows that I'm always on the lookout for pots, and he said he saw these out by the bin earlier. Didn't even think of them. But I was coming to pick them up for something, and I saw them, and I loaded them in my truck. And I'm so glad I did, because like I say, these are nice size, nice substantial size. They already have holes in the bottom. Spray paint, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna get started with these. Just go to any box store and look at the prices on the planters, especially one this size. This is a very large planter, and it takes a lot to fill it up, but that I'm not concerned with, especially getting it for free. But look at the rim. Look at the fluting around the rim. Look at the detail that's on the rim of this planter. I just think it is so beautiful. I did use this planter over the summer, both of these, and I did not take a picture of what was in it, but I will be sharing what I use these planters for in the future. But I am just amazed at what I can find on the street if you just take the time to stop and take a look. And I am so thankful that I did because I absolutely love them. And so, yeah, just continue to watch as I share the other ones that I found as well. This is what I call good use of space from a pot. I have this beautiful Japanese bloodgood that I put in here over the beginning of the spring, and underneath it is underplanted with these beautiful pansies. And even though we're in the 80s and all of that, because it's underneath this tree, they still look pretty good. They look very nice. I'm so happy to have them. And this was one of those pots. This was in that same grouping. So there's 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth one, and then there were like 2 smaller ones, but this is one of them. I didn't do anything with this besides just plant this in this pot. So this is really what I'm trying to gain by using these pots. I want something substantial, something that's pretty, something that can be underplanted. So yeah. So I am going to show you how I fill these pots up, because as you know, when you have very large size pots, they can be very expensive to put a lot of soil in. And I try to avoid that from time to time. Sometimes I do, but most times I will do something different. And so you can see with these pool noodles, I am just taking the tags off of it. I don't know why, because I'm putting them in the planter. So I could have kept that on. But anyway, I am just taking these noodles and I'm going to just submerge it, break it off, submerge it down into the planters itself. And then I'm going to put my soil on top of that. Now, I've done this in the past and I have not had any problems doing it this way, so that is why I'm sharing it. You may not choose to do this, but this is just something that worked for me. And so I take these things and, like I say, just break them apart, and then I put them down in the bottom of the planter. So as you can see, I'm showing you how it looks. And so I will then put my soil right on top. So as you can see, I'm doing the same process with all 3 of these pots that I spray painted. I'm just taking this noodle and just wrapping it around and putting the entire thing in without breaking it apart. And so that's just one way of doing it if you don't want to break it apart. And it's real simple to do. I've also added more noodles that are broken apart. But yeah, this process is simple. This process is inexpensive. I purchased these at the Dollar Tree, when it's summertime and everything is in the Dollar Tree as far as these noodles are concerned. I just pick up a bunch of them and I will use them in these pots. And hey, it works like a charm. So yeah, I am stuffing it up with the noodles and I will put my soil right on top. Here is a picture of it up close. And now, like I say, I'm just going to add my soil to the pot. Okay, so I'm just going to use regular potting soil because like I say, I would love to put in these pots substantial pieces like that Japanese blood good. That was perfect. I love to underplant the pots with pansies, petunias, whatever's pretty, and whatever my color scheme is for that season. It's just a win-win. I really have truly enjoyed those pansies underneath. I can get a longer lifespan with those pansies. They last longer underneath something. So had they been in full sun, they wouldn't have looked as pretty as they did in this 80-degree weather. So here I am with this palm that I purchased at Walmart. I really enjoy those palm trees that we can't grow here in Zone 6B. It just gives that uh, Florida look to me, that look of being on the beach or being somewhere else besides 6B. So, yeah, I am trying to get it out of the pot and just putting it into this container the way I did with the noodles on the bottom. I had it in this all summer long and it was beautiful. Um, I tried not to keep it in full sun the entire time because of our heat and humidity, the leaves just burn really bad. So I had it in shady areas most of the time, but it really looked beautiful in this pot. I ended up cutting down the root of the plant at the bottom. And I thought I was going to try to take it in during the summer, during the winter, but I didn't. I decided not to keep it because I have so many indoor plants. So what I did was I removed some of the soil and then I chopped off a lot of the root from the bottom of this palm plant, and then I stuck it back in here and then I put the dirt around it. So, yeah, it worked out pretty good. And so, yeah, I did not end up underplanting this uh, planter. I could have put something purple like um, pansies or even petunias. The super petunia vistas would have been beautiful, but I did not do that. I ended up just leaving it without the underplanting, and it was gorgeous. It was just a gorgeous. I love that. What do they call it? Thriller, spiller, filler. This is the thriller, and I just left it as a thriller. And so, but it definitely had room to put things around underneath. And so, anyway, yeah, this is my project. This is what I found on the streets, guys. And this is just part of this series. I am going to be sharing other things that I find on the street and how I use it. And so, yeah, thanks for watching, and definitely keep your eyes open for upcoming videos. And I will see you in the next video.